Yo, what is good? I want to wish a happy New Year's 2024 to the hottest chat in the M effing game. A side, A side, A side, A side official. No negotiation needed, period. You already know. Man, it's the last day of 23. We putting all that behind us. You know what I'm saying? We putting all that behind us. And we moving forward. And you know, I wanna put some good wishes out there that boxing elevates itself bigger than what it was in 2023. That's our main focus. You know what I'm saying? I just want it to be much, much, way better than 2023. Even though there was some good fights this year, it wasn't like enough for you to just say we had a good three bangers. You know what I'm saying? We had a good three bangers that we appreciated. I know we had the Espinosa Ramirez fight. You know what I'm saying? I get it. We had the Crawford Spence. Yes, we had that. I can't say Tank and Garcia because it pretty much turned out the way we did, but he did put up a better effort than I thought he would. Benavidez, Demetrius Andrade, it kind of fizzled out. It didn't really hit the way it should, but I want to give a shout out to David Benavidez for the names that he had on his resume for this year. I want to give a shout out to him in that respect. I do have a gripe, so to speak. That gripe is, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Boxing Insider. They got it right. They nominated Crawford as the fighter of the year. Shout out to Boxing Insider. But to ESPN, we already know what the play is. Y'all wanted to give it to Inouye just to rub it in, Crawford's face. I get it. But just because they gave it to him, everybody know who the real fighter of the year is. It sucks when you get an award when everybody else knows that award should be another fighter. But, due to changing up promotions and all this other stuff, it just seems like a snub to me. A snub. It just seems like a freaking snub, brother. But I want to give a big salute to Terrence Crawford for Fighter of the Year. Brian Bomac McIntyre for Trainer of the Year. Jahad Tucker for Prospect of the Year. You know what I'm saying? And for Fighter of the Year, I just want to look at it like this. I know a lot of people saying Sonny Edwards and Bam Rodriguez, which that was a hell of a freaking fight, boy. Bam Rodriguez, Sonny Edwards, that was a hell of a fight. I ain't gonna lie, dog. That was a hell of a fight. Robisa Ramirez and Espinosa, hell of a freaking fight. God damn. Oh my God, those two hell of a fights. And then you got Crawford Spence, man. Hell of a fight. I guess people are looking at like how difficult, how much of a suspense was surrounding the fight. And with Sonny Edwards and Bam Rodriguez, it built itself up as the fight went along. And then you think about Robisi battling through that, a tall fighter, just trying to battle like he always do, and to try to take back the momentum. Oh man, great fight, man. I ain't gonna lie, great fight. He took his second loss via stoppage. But just something keeps taking me back to Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford because of the backstory behind it, the build-up, the anticipation everybody was talking about. 2 pound-for-pound fighters, on the list, man. It's no fight other than that this year. But they just want to say, okay, we're gonna give it to this person because this happened. It was a swan song story of pretty much, them looking at the Rocky moment. See, they don't feel that Terrence Crawford had a Rocky moment because he made it look so easy. But, in Espinosa Ramirez, they felt like it was a Rocky moment. They did. They feel like that fight right there with the intensity and momentum and the cadence of the fight, oh man, it was a hell of a fight, I ain't gonna lie. But if we want to talk about just the entire, what everything encompassed in Spence Crawford, to me, no other fight registered, the magnitude of that fight. What people, if Spence would have won, then we talking about a whole nother, Spence would have been plastered all over these magazines. Let's get that out the way. Spence would have been plastered all over these magazines now that he beat Crawford. He would have been everywhere. Undisputed. Undisputed. You know what I'm saying? They would have plastered that shit all over Texas, goddammit. They would have told the farmers out there to brand their cows. EJ. It would say, go out there and brand them up. EJ. EJ would have been all over Texas, bro. Shout out to Joseph, man. Shout out to I Am Cam. Salute to you, brother. I didn't get on the pound for pound king because that's obvious. They pretty much just shunned him and snubbed him for fight of the year because everybody's making a big deal. They probably heard me award him fight of the year already. And they didn't like that. They just wanted to be something else. How can you have the man remain at pound for pound number one and then he did it first, but you give it to somebody who did it second? That's just straight up selfish, bro. Real talk. That's just straight up selfish, but I ain't tripping. Because in the record books, what it say? It says Crawford was the first one to do it. First to do it. First to do a lot of things. But, a part of me felt that they was going to give it to Inouye. And look, it's not even a buzz. It's not even buzzing at all. It's people looking at that shit like, yeah, he got it. Okay. Come on, look who he fought. You just giving it to him because he got the prize, he got the pot of gold? I mean, that's not even the half of it. Like, you just gave it to him because he completed the undisputed, but you didn't even look at the quality opposition that he fought to get that shit. Crawford fought another pound for pound fighter, man, a unified champion. You know what I'm saying? The one that they felt that couldn't be beat. And he went in there and made that shit look easy. Hands down, point blank, period. No one even close to that. No one. No one had him going in there dominating Spence the way he did. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no one seen that coming. Except me. I gave Spence zero. Zero, shawty. I said, man, you about to get destroyed. I gave that dude 0% of winning, and he didn't win at all. So, at the end of the day, who am I? Who am I if I don't come over here the last day of 2023 and rub that vapor on them eyelids and dip them in the hot grease and remind them of the fight of the year, train of the year, fight of the year, legendary shit, being the greatest at what you do, just different. You know what I'm saying? I got to give a salute, you know what I'm saying, to Team Crawford for making that happen out of Omaha. You know what I'm saying? So Cold, you know what I'm saying, Red Spikes, Esau, and the one and only Bo McIntyre, and the legendary, one of the greatest to ever do it, Terrence Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Clap it up for them. Clap it up for them. You know what I'm saying? We're about to head into a whole nother year. And I have some other ventures. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a little bit dense, a little bit tardy, for your boy in 2024. You know, I'm not saying how long, but it's gonna be a little tardy, man. You feel me? Almost like when Eddie Murphy, not Eddie Murphy. What's her name? I forgot. I'm not even gonna say it because she's a reality star. I'm not even gonna say it. But shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to I think your name Dank. Salute to you, bro. Happy New Year's to you. Yeah, but everybody on deck, man. You already know what it is. We're about to get this popping. You know what I'm saying? I got the Dion specials. You know what I'm saying? The gold pair that just came out. And I want everybody to be safe out there at the end of the day. I want to give a big shout out to Team Tucker, Shaw News. Continue to check him out. Support the brother. I'm not going to say, he's just doing big things behind the scenes. He's doing important things behind the scenes. I want to give a shout out to Team Tucker. His father, Jihad, when he comes back in 2024, his younger brother, Molly Tucker, two talented fighters, man, that will potentially change the scope of boxing whenever they really get flowing. Like you're talking about Jihad's 20 and his brother is like several years back. Just, it's a great potential that they may be fighting at the same time. And that right there is going to be crazy. That right there is going to be crazy. Seriously. I believe it's only a matter of time before Jihad really gets his coming out fight, because he's had 3 already. And, people can look at the one loss. But I'm telling you, his coming out fight is going to be the same he's been given, but it's going to be, it's going to be one of those matchups once again against a notable name. And he's very talented, man, skillful fighter. So keep your eye out for him in 2024. That was my prospect of the year, point blank period. The man fought a top 5 middleweight. They tried to knock him out, all because he got hurt with Nico Seknashvili in the first round. So everybody now coming to him talking about, all you got to do is just put that pressure on him in the first round. It didn't work, bro. But, man, shout out to Team Tucker, man. Shout out to Team Tucker. Shout out to Team Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Deontay, you didn't get it done, but you still, have more in the tank. Let's see if you can find a way to get that fire back. You know what I'm saying? I know you at peace, but I always thought you was the type of person that can be in peace and then know what chaos is. In order for you to get one to the other, it was that switch that you had. And I heard you mention that, you never had to be questioned about the intensity of it. So maybe you should, kind of leave that switch on a little bit when you should be in peace, to get back to that area, to get back to that vortex of having that competitive energy, that killer instinct. Because you still got some fights left in you, big dog. But shout out to the Bronze Bomber. Big shout out to Team Lopez. I'm looking forward to seeing what Teofimo Lopez do, on 2024. I really am looking forward to that. And shout out to Pop Woodard, man. I heard you signed with Wise Owl over there, one of the sponsors of Shaw News. And good dude, man. Look forward to seeing you get back in the ring. Who else? Shout out to Charles Conwell. Hey, blessings to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? On your way back to the ring. Shout out to freaking Joshua Greer Jr. He's supposed to return to the ring. His fight got canceled. Shout out to Don't Blink. Big shout out to Carlos Jackson, man. He's about to lock in for a fight camp. And keep your eyes open for Carlos returning back to the ring, man. One of the best fighters in the game, man. Just have to, get back in the ring and showcase his skill. We seen it with, former world champ Guzman, and since then he's looking to get back in there and emulate that type of performance. You know what I'm saying? Who else is out there? Shout out to Shakur Stevenson, of course. Looking forward to you to get back in there from that performance of De Los Santos, man. We need to see it. Real talk. We need to see it. Shout out to damn. Shout out to Abdullah Mason. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you. Keep on doing what you're doing, man. Very talented fighter. Shout out to Rabis Ramirez, man. I know you took an L. You took an L on your debut as a fighter, but you still got, gas in the tank, man. Shout out to your strength and condition Larry Wade, too. You know what I'm saying? Two great people working with each other. You know what I'm saying? Iron sharpen iron. For real. Shout out to Schofield, man. Big shout out to Schofield. Has some of the best training videos out there, man. If you look at his strength and condition coach, man, that shit right there is what you should put on an animated freaking promo. His freaking strength and condition. I like how he's marketing himself, going out here, putting himself on the front of the lens with the strength and conditioning, and doing some crazy shit too. No off the wall, shit that look like, someone tried to, if someone tried to emulate it or whatever, they would get hurt. No, he's giving you some game, dropping some gems, and he's in tremendous shape, man. We just look for him to get back in the game and showcase who he is as a fighter. Up and coming name, man. Yeah, shout out to Schofield. Real talk. Shout out to Boo Sanders, man. I'm pretty sure 2024 is gonna be a year. Hopefully he steps up and face some competition that we can really, nod our head to. Very, very talented fighter, one of the best out there, IBF world champion. Yeah, let's look forward to seeing Ennis in 24 and see what he got